All right, everybody, thank you for clicking on the video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Temu AR500 popper steel target. Now, I want to be honest, I didn't buy this from Temu. The more research that I did, I actually found out that that target was actually just purchased from Wild High.
I don't think he knows what he said either.
Or sorry, High Wild, the same company that we did the last video on. So instead of giving the money to Temu, I went with that target and I purchased it. Also, on another note, I'd like to thank High Wild for giving us a great discount code to be able to purchase the target so that we can continue making these videos and keep talking about these awesome products. Key features of this popper plate, if you'd like to skip ahead, now would be the time. But basically, we're looking at the High Wild 3/8-inch AR500 12-inch classic popper steel shooting target. It's durable, it's versatile. Tons of various shooting activities. What do you want? But it's constructed from 3/8-inch AR500 steel. It can withstand impacts from both pistols and rifle calibers. I'm pretty sure it can stop up to a 7.62 NATO. If I'm wrong about that caliber, let me know down in the comments below. But some of the key features are the auto reset mechanism. So from last week, we looked at a 1/2-inch steel target. It was just sitting there, flopping. You can do whatever you want to it. Shoot it, it's flying over the place. This one, you mount to a log, which is what I've done over here, and it will auto reset. So it shoots, goes bam, flaps back up. Awesome. High visibility, so instead of that neon construction vest kind of stuff, we're looking more at a bright orange. You know, doesn't really matter, but it works. And there's multiple mounting options you can also buy for, so I believe this target was about $42.99. I'll put it down in the description of what the actual price was. But for an extra $40, you can get a stand, like a mounting thing with it. I decided to opt out of that because we have so many trees around here. You just cut a tree down that's dead, clack it in there. We'll see how well it holds up. But it's rated up to maintain a minimum shooting distance of 10 yards for handguns and about 100 yards for rifles, which is pretty standard for any target that you have. We have it a little bit closer than that, about 30 yards, because I want to put it through the ringer. I want to put it through the test. We're going to go from 9mm all the way up to 5.56, and we're going to see what happens. So from last week, we had my SIG P365, and this week, luckily, the amazing sponsorship as always, Quindustries Firearms, support those small businesses. But we have a new type of SIG P365 with a Spectre comp slide on it. If you can see, all that gas can shoot out the top, being able to have way better recoil control. We have a SIG red dot sight on the top for better accuracy. We also have this fun little light at the bottom. Honestly, out of all the lights that I've seen on handguns, this one's pretty good. You just a little push it here, a little push it there, all that stuff. So yeah, so we're gonna go set this, we're gonna go set up the slow-mo down there. We're gonna take position, clear the range, and we're gonna see what this does to that target. All right, so we put 2 bullets into it, one right there and one right there. It really didn't go back, to be honest, from that shot. So hopefully, when we have a little bit of a bigger round, we'll be able to knock that thing all the way back. We're gonna go step up to a higher grain. I think it's a 124 grain and a 9mm out of the SIG P320. So we're looking at a SIG P320. Now the 320 comes in an M18, M17, and I'm not quite sure which one this is. It wasn't in the little letter that was sent over. Big sad, we'll have a little bit of a word with them. But we're basically rocking a similar red dot SIG sight as before, and we're rocking with that TLR7 Streamlight, another version of that. So instead of it being on the back, this one's on the side, which is a little bit harder to grip, but you know, it's still pretty good. So some of the cool key features about the SIG P320 is the striker fire pistol. It's ready to shoot with a consistent trigger pull, which is everything for everything. Modular design, you can swap out the grip sizes and even calibers by changing parts. It's safe to use, no need to pull the trigger for disassembly, but a built-in safety feature to prevent accidental firing. That's more on topic than you know. It's customizable, works left to right hand users for ambidextrous control and interchangeable grips, which is awesome. It's optic ready, throw that thing on. Same thing as the SIG P365. SIG's just one of, I think, my favorite gun brand that there is. I don't have a lot of guns, but they're all SIG. It's durable, long lasting, and it can also shoot a 9mm and a 45 ACP with other conversion kits. So we're going to be using this. It's a lot heavier, so the recoil is going to be a lot easier. I was a little worried about being able to hit that target with the P365. We were able to do it, so I'm pretty stoked about it. So it's really not going to be that much bigger of a punch, but the grain in these bullets are bigger at 124 grain rather than, I believe it was 119 or 115. So we're gonna get this ready to go, and we're gonna go take a look. All right, so here again, we hit right at the corner right here. We still haven't had that fling back yet. So this is honestly doing really well. I was expecting this to fly back a little bit more, but we're still cooking. So I think it's time now to step up the caliber. We're gonna go up to a 5.56, and we're gonna see how that one goes. All right, again, thanks again to Quindustries. They've given us the Ruger, they've given us the P320, the new P365, and we also have this awesome Diamondback Firearms 5.56 NATO. So this is a smaller barrel than what we were shooting last time, the Ruger 5.56, right? This is brought in a little bit. We got a ton of cool attachments that I kind of want to take a look at. But with this little push of the button here, you can see from the bottom there, we got some light going on, right? We have this amazing Hollow Sun. It's more like an ACOG, so the other ones were red dot. This one is, it's like a little circle and a little dot on the inside, if you can kind of have your imagination. We also have this really great arm wrap. So you take this, you wrap it around your arm, and it gives you nice control as you're going around. And we also have these super cool front sights, so that if this gives out, we can rock it back old school style. So we're gonna be using this. This is Magpul? No, this is a different type. This is a PMag Gen M2 Mo Mag, not P. The other ones that we were working at were Magpul, my personal favorite. So this is a new type of clip to be able to try. Love the overall color of this thing. But yeah, this thing has a, oh, I didn't even talk about this bottom grip here. I believe that this bottom grip is a Magpul. I'm not for sure on it. But instead of having that, you know, one that's down here you're going, or one of those ones that come down right there, it allows you to get a nice grip on what you're doing. And then if you need to press that light, your palm can just slip right in there. Now it seems that these strips here need a little bit of tightening, so I'll have to take care of that later. But let's go set this up and see if we can finally get that target to move a little bit. All right, so even here, really still didn't do anything. We're not from that 100-yard radius, and we're still fine. I had a nice comment about not using green tips, just to try to, you know, get rid of, not make it go. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that dent in there. But yeah, we're still rocking. It's taking a lot to make this thing move. So the last thing that we're gonna be trying out is we got buckshot. So we're gonna aim a little high, and we're gonna see if we can really get that thing to fly over. All right, so for the last thing we're gonna try, that AR did make it move a little bit. We're gonna try what we had last time, which is the Stoeger P3000. I bought this round yesterday for this video, so we're gonna shoot it, even though I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, but we got some birdshot, we got some buckshot. I'm not gonna put a slug on it because I don't have any slugs on me. But I would imagine it would also hit a pretty big punch, but I'm thinking that these are gonna pretty much show exactly what we wanna see from this. So we're gonna do the birdshot first, and then the buckshot second, 2 shots at the same time. Take the camera down, and we'll give it a look. So we can see where that birdshot hit, and we can see where that buckshot hit. So the birdshot obviously didn't do anything. We understand that. But the buckshot did make it move with all that power and velocity. So we're feeling pretty good about that one. All right, thank you so much for watching the video. It seems that the plate stood up to the challenge of everything we threw at it. That 5.56 barely did anything at it, even being within the small range that we had as before. So in my opinion, between this and the 1/4-inch one that I had from last time, I'm gonna go with this one every single day. It auto resets, makes it easy. It's a little bit smaller, but that just means you gotta get a little bit better to be able to shoot it. So I hope you check out High Wild. I'll have their description down, have their link down in the description below if I'm allowed to do that. And I highly recommend, for just basic target shooting, if you have the property land to do it, to be able to get this, start there, and then when you start getting higher caliber and caliber rounds, go for the other one. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know anything down in the comments below if you'd like to see any type of products being tested, guns being fired, or anything you'd like to see. Hope you have a wonderful and phenomenal day, and I'll see you in the next one.